Here again with another Big Bang Theory Season 8 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important if you aren't caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be the Big Bang Theory Season 8, Episode 13. The title of this episode is called The Anxiety Optimization, and this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Leonard and Penny are ready to leave. See you later, and Sheldon wants to try out his noise-canceling headphones, so he puts them on and has Leonard and Penny say some things, and they say random things like that stuff Sheldon doesn't know. And he just pretends like nothing's going on, and his noise-canceling headphones work very well because he wants to get rid of distractions. And then Leonard and Penny do end up leaving, and Sheldon spends the whole time while they're gone saying proton decay, proton decay, proton decay, and all of a sudden a tap on the shoulder, we're here, or we're home, startling Sheldon as those noise-canceling headphones work very well. Sheldon decides not to go to work the next morning as Sheldon needs some fresh air, so he goes outside the apartment. And then he hears kind of disturbing noises coming from Penny's apartment. Sheldon goes over there, knock, 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 Penny, knock, 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 Penny, knock, 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 Penny. And Penny was just exercising, doing yoga, some sort of yoga, and it was just kind of like, oh, I'm really going hard noises, and yeah. And so she does all that to stay looking good in her relationship with Leonard. And Sheldon's like, wow, you put a lot of work into this relationship. Leonard doesn't do anything. Howard wants to play a game with Leonard. Did Raj say this about Emily or Cinnamon? The bed feels so lonely when you're not in it. Cinnamon, give me another one. We got matching sweaters. Cinnamon, I got the Christmas card for that one. I think it was Christmas card. And so Sheldon ends up coming to work. Penny trying much harder to stay attractive in the relationship. Sheldon wants them to keep him on his toes and go out of their way to make his life miserable. Okay. Amy is doing experiments with Sheldon to induce anxiety, has this thing on his head, and she has him. Amy doesn't give him a pellet after completing a maze like a rat would, and then messing with a balloon and making it pop to induce some anxiety from Sheldon. And Amy says if Sheldon only does solid research instead of groundbreaking discovery, she'll still like him. And he's like, solid research? Amy Farrell. And then she's like, gotcha. So that made his anxiety levels, and that was her whole plan, we think. Then we have more of Emily or Cinnamon talk. Sheldon has forced a way for the guys to irritate him. He wants them to challenge him on everything. You guys are the work. Knock, 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 ladies. Knock, 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 ladies. Knock, 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 ladies. Sheldon wants to be involved in tasteless crotch talk about periods and men and all this stuff just to irritate him with Amy, Bernadette, and Penny. And that doesn't really go to anywhere, and he eventually leaves. So Sheldon was staying up all night again. Haters gonna hate to Leonard. Taylor Swift was even relevant back then when she's super popular now. More Emily or Cinnamon Guess Who game. And then Amy wants Sheldon to take off that cap. Sheldon says that it's helping with his anxiety. And Amy says, Sheldon, this has to stop. You need to get some sleep and take care of yourself. And Sheldon says, Amy says, I'm telling you for the last time, take the cap off. And Amy throws Sheldon out on date night. Amy threw Sheldon out. Wow. So Sheldon is hallucinating on the bus, seeing an armadillo, Isaac Newton. Leonard and Penny are trying to get Sheldon to go to sleep, and Penny starts singing Soft Kitty, which relaxes him a lot, and Leonard then chimes in. And Leonard says with him sleeping like this, because they got him to go to sleep, it would be very easy to hold a pillow over his face. Now, that was hilarious. And then we have Emily saying something to the guys at lunch about the game. Emily, or Cinnamon, she thinks Raj is cute and charming and kisses him. And then she gets a dog hair in her mouth, essentially ending. Well, it is ending the episode. So this was actually a good episode. I think there's some things that I typed up that somehow got erased, because I remember more happening in this episode. And, like, there's a lot of things that weren't typed. Like, I had to ad-lib what they were saying to Sheldon when he had the noise-canceling headphones on. Well, I didn't really ad-lib it. I just mentioned that wasn't in my notes when it was when I initially wrote this. So, aside from that, though, you've heard everything I have to say. I'm going to give the episode an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good for Season 8, because Season 8 is not my favorite season. In fact, spoiler alert, I think Season 8 is the worst season of The Big Bang Theory. And then, as many of you know, I rate Penny, because that's the reason why I started watching The Big Bang Theory and continued to watching The Big Bang Theory, was because of Penny. In this one, I'll give Penny a 7.7 out of 10. So now you've officially heard everything I have to say. It's your turn now, though. I want to hear what you have to say. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button. Share the video with a friend, especially a friend that likes The Big Bang Theory. Put this video on any one of your preferred social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you rate the episode? And if you have to give a character the episode, who would it be? Of course, I went with Sheldon. Did I mention that? I did. Maybe I did. Sheldon is my character of the episode, if I didn't. And of course, if you want to rate Penny like I do, leave your ranking for Penny, or rating for Penny, down in the comment section. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team. You're watching the video anyway. Show your damn support and be a part of something special, and JDev will return.